Greetings. I've chosen to name this episode on Andrew Luck, the Bill Walsh, Andrew Luck, and you could put Brett Favre or Tom Brady or any of the other quarterbacks to go with it. So Bill Walsh had an evaluation technique, and what his technique was to figure out not what did a quarterback or player do when everything went well. He wanted to find out before recruiting them, he wanted to find out how do they handle adversity. So one example of Andrew Luck's adversity handling is if you take time to watch his last game of his first year as Stanford starter during the regular season. It was a game against Cal. In that game, he threw a pick to end the game when a linebacker jumped up from nowhere and grabbed a pass of his that he had thrown into the end zone. What Andrew did after that is, if you go to the following year as he starts Stanford, he had developed a technique where just as he threw the ball, he would raise his hand so it would give a shape to the ball being thrown such that he could get a high arc over any players that might be trying to intercept it, as what occurred to him in his last regular season game. So I bring this up because instead of going into a funk, he suddenly went back to the drawing board, looked at what he did wrong, and refined his game to address the issue that showed up. So what you'll find is that right now every team wants to know who the next great quarterback will be coming out of college and what to do with them. What I'm always amazed by is the number one comment I've heard on ESPN is they say he has a really strong arm and he can make all the throws. And so every player you could describe in a similar fashion. What's amazing to me is that one way you can really see who the player is what happened in the games where everything went bad. Did the person lose their composure? Look at Jamarcus Russell. One of the things that wiped him out in the NFL was he threw some brilliant passes into the end zone that were picked off by incredible play. And Jamarcus couldn't get over that. Same thing with Johnny Manzel. When he was playing against the Washington Redskins and got picked off, or the game went badly for him, he lost his composure and started flipping the bird to the entire sideline of the Redskins. So I point this out because as we see different teams and different players in action, one of the issues at the NFL is because people's livelihood is at stake, they will refine what they're doing to address what your best skills are. So if you're not ready to handle adversity, you're not planning on being successful in the NFL. Thank you.